From community legend,
yeah,
we are now entering our communities. And we are taking you to the central region. Nyanyano, the traditional authorities there are not excited at all. They say their roads are deplorable. Let's bring you this report filed by our central regional correspondent, Akwesi Ado.
Commercial transport operators as well as private vehicle owners describe the condition of the area's road network as terrible, particularly the Kaswa to Nyanyano Township Road. They visit the workshop on a regular basis and spend huge sums maintaining their vehicles. The situation, according to commercial drivers, is causing huge losses.
6 years ago, that is 2020. I know my Africa kababa pim fifi. Since then, from her to Kumi, I buy a bed in Kasapa my. Because I'm a driver here, break. Because who change your car in your car within 2 weeks to 1 month. Now, what I say noise or car say, yeah, brapa every resident piano. On my stories.
We are feeling and check Nansuato, not say, no must have a feeling. Nansuato, see, I make a sense so tar. A year din, so Caswa. Most of the drivers are normal to me, because I say, I'm a phone or more no. A brain may win your camber because a quan also I say, and I'm a taxi for no, or to me, Ember.
In 2016, the then Mahama-led NDC government awarded the road on contract, but construction was stalled in 2017 when the NPP government took over. Construction resumed following a series of protests by residents. However, the road was only constructed from the Kaswa roundabout to Fijai Junction and stalled again, leaving the remaining 3-kilometer stretch unconstructed. Traditional leaders of Nyanyano say the situation is negatively impacting residents.
In fact, the road condition is very, very bad, especially when it rains, even to the point that drivers won't come, especially in the evening at the asphalt end. Then they would drop each and every one there and then go back to Kaswa. The reason being that good.
You see, our traders, even if they go to Kaswa, even they're returning around 6 o'clock because of the nature of the road. Everything is going down.
Other roads, such as the ones that links Nyanyano to Dawa, Kojoku, and Komwafete, are equally in poor conditions. It becomes worse when it rains. The traditional leaders say the situation is affecting tourism and business.
As he has said that the road is going to be fixed soon, it will be done, including those that I've mentioned, Kojoku, Dawa, and Fete. All of them, it will be fixed, and we will be happy with the situation.
Responding to these concerns, Member of Parliament for the Gomwa East constituency, Desmond de Graft Peitu, assured that a contractor would soon come on site to continue the Kaswa to Nyanyano road project. The MP has announced plans to grade the road to bring some comfort.
The moment we tire this road, it's avoid all these further occurrences. And I want to assure the community or the people who apply this road, like you say, the commuters. I have done my best, move it from urban roads to the Ministry of Roads and Highways now, as at now we are talking.
He has also assured that other roads in the area will soon be worked on.
I'm hoping and I trust that with time, that road will be constructed to enable motorists to apply it so smoothly. And then also, just as you say, to boost the business, economy within that area.
So the traditional authorities, the residents and motorists are all complaining about the deplorable Kaswa Nyanyano stretch. We understand that road. The drip machine is on. They are trying to grade the stretch or level it, but it's also suddenly emanating, bringing up some dust, which the motorists say it's very unbearable. But let's bring in our correspondent, Akwesi Ado, who filed this report. Akwesi, good morning.
Good morning, Philip.
First of all, I want to find out from you, the Nyanyano community to Kaswa, how many kilometer stretch is this?
So let's say close to about 10 kilometers. Yes. And it's partly constructed, but unfortunately, even the section of the road that was constructed a few years back has also deteriorated. And then the about 3 kilometer stretch, which is left unconstructed, is also in a very deplorable state.
I lost you briefly. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm on Fred.
Okay, good. So I can see some work ongoing on the road. I know this is with a drip machine. Is that to say that the contractors are totally off the stretch? We or when did they move out of the stretch?
Okay, so let me take you back to somewhere around 2016.
Mm.
So government awarded the road to a contractor to be constructed and then asphalted. That is from the Kaswa roundabout to the Nyanyano community. But the construction process was stalled in 2017
Okay.
when government decided to, look into road contracts that had been awarded at the time. So it stalled until around 2019 when, due to persistent protests by the people of Nyanyano, government sent the contractor. So this contractor, Sapato, who was working on the stretch. So the road was constructed from Kaswa to an area known as Tidai, and then the construction stalled again. So since 2019, 2020, no contractor has returned to the site, and it has left that section in a very poor state. This has really affected businesses that operate in the area. I know some businesses that have totally collapsed as a result of the deplorable state of the road. And we know Nyanyano is a fishing community. They find it difficult to transport their catch. There are farmers in Nyanyano, there's a salt mine in Nyanyano. All of them struggle to cut their resources to market centers. And so it's really been a very difficult period for the people who live in the area. So, for instance, if I am journeying from Kaswa to Nyanyano, it should not take me more than 10 minutes. But as it stands now, it can take you about 45 minutes. Because once you struggle to get a vehicle, especially when it rains, and then two, the road is also deplorable. So you end up spending productive hours for just this short journey. This would have taken you for just a few minutes to do. And what makes it difficult is that if you are journeying from Nyanyano to an area like Rumwapete and then Senyabeku, or you may even want to journey from Nyanyano to Dampase and then take Dubai and then to Accra, you would have to circumvent to Kaswa. If you are going to Rumwapete, or let me say Senyabeku, you have to circumvent through Kaswa, hit Abuja, then proceed to Odobi. Before you can hit Rumwapete and then make a turn and then to Senyabeku. And this would take you close to about 2.5 hours due to the ongoing construction work on the Nyanyano road. And so the people are really in very difficult situation. This is why they are making this call. And let me mention that even with this intervention by the Member of Parliament, Motibomwa East, for instance, Desmond State, the residents are bitterly complaining because the dust on the road has become unbearable, and some of them are even saying that it would have been better if the road was left in its state rather than authorities trying to put in place this kind of remedial interventions. And so what they are demanding for is for government to send back a contractor on site to fully construct the road for them.
Wow. This is the state of the road during the dry season. How is it like during the rainy season?
During the rainy season, it's really a messy situation because there are these are not potholes; these are manholes. There are manholes on the stretch, especially when you get to this area. There's a junction known as Jehovah Witness Junction. There's a very large hole there, and when it rains, it is filled with water. And if your vehicle, if your driving a saloon car, then it's almost impossible for you to use that particular stretch. And so both commercial and then private vehicle owners do frequent the mechanic shop, and they are really complaining about the fact that prices of spare parts keep increasing, and yet they would have to be changing their vehicle parts every now and then.
I'm sure there is a station, maybe at Kaswa, where you see taxis that convey or take passengers from the Kaswa side to the Nyanyano community or the Nyanyano township. How is it like at night? As a result of this road, are the drivers able to ply the stretch at night?
So at night it becomes difficult for commuters to get vehicles, because when we spoke to the Mankobi Ahine of the Nyanyano community, what he told us is that in most circumstances, the drivers would drive from Kaswa, and then when they reach Fijai, that is where the road has been constructed up to, they would drop all the passengers and then return to Kaswa, because they wouldn't want to traverse on the deplorable stretch. And so it's difficult. And we know that Nyanyano is quite a populous, or one of the most populous communities in the Omua East constituency. And then trade activities on that particular stretch is also in large volume. So you can imagine the kind of difficult situation traders would go through when they are dropped at the Fijai Junction, especially when they are carrying wares. So this is really a very difficult situation that needs an urgent attention.
Right. Does this actually affect the transport fares sometimes?
Chris, please come again.
Does this actually affect transport fares sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes, especially at night and then in the rainy season. So for instance, ideally, from Nyanyano to Kaswa should cost about 5 cedis. But sometimes some taxi drivers would charge 10 cedis or even more at night and then when it rains.
Right.
Okay. So Akwesi, you stay on for us. We have the Ankobi Ahene for Nana Ayikwe, who is joining us. Good morning, Nana.
Good morning, sir.
From what our correspondent is saying, work stalled on the stretch between 2019 and 2020. I want to confirm that from you, and also what you've been told as a result of work not going on the stretch as we speak now.
Yeah, your reporter was right. I would say it's been a very long time, and let me say, even from the period when the former president, just the one recent, Nanabe left power, even before his coming, when the work on the road got to that point where we call the place TT Junction. So for 8 years, it has been like this all through for this period. So for us at Nyanyano, it looks as if we are not part of the country. And this is very sad situation. And it's so difficult for us to understand why. You know, I'm saying this because many of basic amenities, we don't have them. As for electricity, glory to God, we have it. But other things like water, like roads, like all of them, you see, even from Nyanyano to Fete, it's very short distance. But if you are going to Fete, you have to go all the way to Kaswa, travel to Labrea Camp, go to Akweti, and then you go to Ojobi, then to Fete, which is not right. But passing through Nyanyano to Fete is very short distance. And our road has been like this for ages. So all that we are saying now is, now that there is new government, of course, the MP has brought the drip equipment to work on the road. But that shouldn't be enough. We hear it's been given to contractor to work on it. And we're hoping the government will will be more serious on the road and then fix the road. People living in the area, when you come to Central Region, if you take Ewutu Senya, there is nowhere mostly populated like Nyanyano. I mean, if I say Nyanyano consists of Dampase and many other places, all in Nyanyano. But we don't have good road network. So all that we are saying is the government should come into our aid and fix the road for us. Like we're saying, we hear it's been given to contract, including that of Pete. That should be a positive sign, and it should materialize. That's what we are saying.
But aside the MC coming to work on it, I'm sure that you may have made this plea to other authorities. Have you spoken to maybe the DC, the MC of the area, or probably gotten the chance to contact the roads ministry or any agency that you think that will also be very useful in this regard?
Yes, we have contacted the MC, Nana, over this issue of the road. And in fact, he also stated that they come into power with just a year, and then so they are working on it. But what I'm saying is, these words, we are working on it in the pipeline, whatever, has been so much for us. I mean, the years, all over the years. But now, they are here, so we are appealing to them to fix the road, to come to our aid. We have talked to them. I've gone there myself, and I've talked to her myself. He has also come to visit us. He has, constructed a borehole at our clinic for us, but that is not enough. We need the road to be fixed. The road has to be fixed. Even though she has brought this drip equipment on the road, including the MP, fine, we say thank you. But when it rains right now, oh, my brother, in fact, it's very serious case, very serious. And even in this
dry season,
you can see the kind of dust, entering into people's shops and what have you, and the residents of people. That is not healthy. It will not help us. So we are appealing to the government to come to our aid. We are also part of the country. If I have to say things, it would be something else. So this president, this government, we know he is doing work. We want him to fix our road, fix every necessary thing. In fact, the water situation here is very bad. Everything here. In fact, there are so many things. We have to, force to get our own secondary school. But glory to God, now the government has absorbed the school. We are happy, at least, for the government absorbing the school. But there is much more to do with regards to the road, the water, the hospital. In fact, I will want one of your reporters to come and then make record everything so that they will know what the community is, how the community is suffering, how we are suffering from the community. So we are very grateful. And as we speak, just even yesterday, I spoke with the MP about the road. And in fact, he assured me that they are going to fix it. But then, MP is not right. So the Minister for Road and Highway, I've been hearing that the road is given to contract. In fact, we are appealing to them to come to our way, to make sure whatever they put in place, whatever they are asking that is being fixed, they should, it's been given to contract. It must materialize. It must come to reality. That's what we are doing.
Nana, when you started, you confirmed that the road has stalled for some years, in the year 2019-2020. Did you try finding out what may have accounted to this? Because most road projects that have stalled across the country, though the government has indicated that works will resume on these roads, we know it has to do with finances. Is that the same issue with this road? Per what you know?
Yes, per what I know, it has to do. That's why I don't want to go back to the past administration. If I go there, it will look like we're making politics out of it. But what happened is the contractor was at our place. We even gave the portion of the money for them to use because of this thing. We did not take anything from them. We give it to them free of charge for them to use so that they can fix our road for us. The contractor knows. And asking them what is going on, they said they have used their money to fix the first one, and now they have not received the money, so they are looking for another money to fix the remaining one, probably from the government. As you know, they have done the first one, they are not getting the money for it, so they need the money. So in fact, it all have to do with financing. Yes.
Okay. Point well made. But what will be your next line of action now that you've tried letting out your concerns to the various authorities? If they do not heed to your call, what happens? And what is the timeline? You say that from you, the traditional authorities, you'd want to see some work being done on the road.
Yeah, we don't want to bring out all of what we have in mind doing, but I tell you, it's not good. It won't be good. It won't be good because it looks like they have neglected Nyanyano completely. All the past government, they have neglected the place. So what we have in mind, yes, the MP has started something. We hope that whatever they have started and with what we've heard, they will go ahead and do whatever is necessary to fix the road. Other than that, we're going to let them know who really we are. We are a fishing community. And in fact, when we say we're doing some maybe demonstration or what have you, it will not augur well for all of us. So we don't want it to get to that point where maybe demonstration or what have you. Doing demonstration and what have you, it will not go well with the government. So we are appealing to them, the Minister for Road and to fix our road for us. That's all we are appealing for. That's all we are saying.
Uncle Biahene for Nyanyano, Nana Aikwe, thank you so much for your time. Your point has been noted, and also I'm sure that the various authorities will pay the needed attention to your point. And the fact that the traditional authorities are now coming out to actually speak on issues. Chris, in the past few days, we've been doing stories here, and I can see how outspoken most of the traditional authorities are. They are coming out in their numbers and they are talking about issues within their community. So if the Ankobia Hene for Nyanyano is actually spearheading this course and trying to say that, hey, you have to fix our road. Nyanyano, it's a fishing community, so people would now move to that area to go and buy fish, like the way people will move to Tema, or will go to Jamestown, or will go to Pram Pram to go and buy fish. When the road is fixed, it also, like we keep saying every now and then here, it boosts economic activities in the area. I wouldn't want to drive my small car on this stretch to Nyanyano and go and buy something from that place. I know that it will be difficult for the residents there. And you also asked a very intelligent question when you asked whether this would affect transportation first.
Yeah, because
and certainly it will.
I feel like every driver would not want to bear the brunt alone.
Yeah.
So
I
he will
want to
definitely
share.
exactly he will
Yeah.
definitely transfer it. If you want my service, then you have to pay more for it, because at the end of the day, if anything happens to my car, I have to sort it out myself.
And I'll be stranded. And I asked the passenger, I'll be stranded because I need to get home, so I'll be compelled to pay. So if it's 10 Ghana cedis that during the day, the church drivers or the taxi drivers would take, in the evening they could take about 12 or 15 Ghana cedis. And in this day and age that we are actually crying about over our transportation sector, it's a difficult thing. So if the authorities are listening or they are watching, please, if this has gotten to your attention, please try and work around and get a road fixed. Like what they indicated, the member of parliament for the area has tried doing something, I'm sure with the help of the various people there, that stakeholders, i.e. the MCE, because the drip machine is being taken onto site, will help to level the area, the road, and eventually will ease the pressure a bit. But the dust that will come out as a result of this is also very unbearable, because you wouldn't want to move from your home in your white apparel and get to your destination.
You definitely don't want
to
wear white.
Yeah. And you get to the destination.
If you live here, you definitely don't want to wear white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure these taxi drivers or these structure drivers would want to roll up and put on the AC for you.
Hey.
Yeah. So it's a whole big issue that has to really be dealt with. But when the chief was talking, he spoke extensively about the fact that the member of parliament for the Goma East constituency has done something, and he's really doing something. So we have him, Honorable Desmond Pai, who is actually joining us online. Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing good. First of all, I want to find out from you, the work you are doing on the stretch, that's with a drip machine, and for how long has it been done?
Okay, that was done, I think, a week ago. We brought some light, and then brought the drip machine to come and, level the potholes on the road, so that at least the road could be motorable for the motorists to apply. And I think somewhere last week I did that. I brought a number of nitrite using the drip machine. We bought fuel and everything, which has been done. The worrisome situation out there now is the dust. We've been watering several times, and once you watering and the sun comes up, it scorches the road and then get dry, and then the dust just roll out. So far that has been done, and the road is quite motorable. But what I want to say is this particular road has been in existence since 2016, when NDC was in administration, that they gave it to a contractor. I must say personally that the award was not given to the contractor because it was approaching the 2016 election. And when our people took over in 2017, they abrogated the contract and then decided to re-award to another contractor to do it. It wasn't done till I remember somewhere 2022 when I hammered on the then minister Abuakwata at a question I put before him on the floor of Parliament, when he came to answer, he assured me of, sending a contractor to the road to be done. And then we saw with that they started somewhere. It was done from Nyanyano Kakraba to a certain point, Fifi Junction, where the contractor stopped doing the work. So from there, the road has been unmotorable till now. It's not the first time we send lights right there to, reshape the road. That has been done on several occasions. So recently, one that we did. And so that has been done, and it's quite motorable. The worrisome situation out there now is the dust that comes. But we can't continue watering it every day. So sometimes we leave it as it is. So we see to it that a contractor will come on the road to come and, complete the leftover. And then the users will be having accessible road to apply on it.
This is a good job you've done as the Member of Parliament, but like Oliver Twist will say, we still ask for more. What is the next step that you are going to do? Are you in talks with maybe the Roads Minister, Kwame Agboja, or the agencies that can help bring a final solution to this road problem?
Okay, thank God, Mama administration is a listening government. Periodically, there has been a demonstration on the road when NPP was in government. And what I did was to get an engineer to go on the road, take the whole road, re-value it, and then we process it. I did that work, which went to the urban roads. They've also done their part, forwarded everything to the minister. And then the good aspect is, I can confidently tell you that the road has been awarded to a contractor, which last week he sent his personal assistant to come and survey the road with the engineer that did the plan. So as of now, I'm talking to you. I've not yet to know the contractor. Maybe next week we'll go to the ministry and find out the contractor who is coming to continue the road. But as I'm speaking to you, my intel from the engineer told me that the road has been awarded to a contractor, which the contractor has sent somebody to come and, do the feasibility studies on the road. So we hope that what we have heard, sooner than later, the contractor will embark on the road to, bitumen it, so that to give free access, motorable for the people that are applied there. I know very well that enclave, Nyanyano, that goes to Dawano area there. The road, span from where they left to Nyanyano town and then to Dawano. That is the contract. And then I can tell you confidently, the people that live around there, lawyers, judges, politicians, that they do not show themselves that they live around that place. So there are a lot of talks on that road, particularly, as much as I'm concerned. And I've given my firm promise that that road will be done. Even when Mama came to Nyanyano somewhere 2020, he also made that promise. But thank God that it has been considered. It has been awarded, yet for the contractor to come and then start the work for completion and for the motorists to, use it frequently as used to be. So to let you know, this is the stage so far the road has gotten to. But I'm hoping latest, maybe by April or any time soon, the contractor will embark on the road to make sure that we have it bitumized, and then the motorists that are applied will have a comfortable, and then not that one alone. There are several roads which NPP administration were doing, and then they left it uncompleted. In fact, Gomois, we have a lot of challenge. None of the road that they started, they've completed. There are one at the Millennium City Junction to Pentecost Convention Center. This is the road that they were doing. They come to bitumize part, they leave the part, so that road is still left uncompleted. There are 1, 2 at a Safari junction to the top. That one also was awarded to a contractor, which he did about 20% and he left. He didn't do the rest. I'm told he has not been paid. And then the one at Brata Junction. So all these 4 roads that during the administration of the MPP era, they awarded a contract to contractors, is what I'm following carefully to make sure that it is done to let the people living within that catchment area to, have a free access of the road. So far, this is what I know. But maybe when we talk again from next week, I can vividly give you the contractor who is coming on the road and when to come and start, so that you can assure our listeners that the road is no time soon to be started, and then make sure that completion will be done.
We'll be happy. At least if it fixed, we understand Nyanyano community is a fishing community, so you would be able to come there and buy fish. Honorable, thank you so much for your time. And we are grateful. That is Desmond de Graaf Payutu, who is the Member of Parliament for Gomwa East. And that has been the conversation around the road issue in Nyanyano. The residents, the motorists, and the traditional authorities are asking that that stretch should be fixed from Kaswa to the Nyanyano community. We will take a quick break here.